Hi, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a little toilet roll and hand towels. So there's your hand towel, there's your toilet roll. Now I'm going to quickly run through what you need. These baby flannels are ideal because they're really quite thin, and you want some lace and some ribbon and some beads and a bead cap there, and a kebab stick and a piece of balsa wood. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. Hi, right, for the little toilet roll, you can see it, you're going to need some plain toilet tissue. Now when I say plain, if it's patterned, it's going to look too big, the scale is going to look too big, so some plain toilet paper. So fold it in a way that you'd think would be big enough. I mean, I can give you all measurements, but to be honest, it's probably easier just doing it by eye. Right, so just cut some, double fold it, like so. And you don't want to see any seam, so just fold it in like that. Just fold it in. I don't know if you can actually see what I'm doing. Yep. Right, so bring that to the edge like that. The idea is so you don't see any seams, because you know, like the edge of a toilet roll. So get it in like that. Try and get this pretty neat because you want to be able to roll it quite tight. So now you want to get your kebab stick, skewer, and place it, give yourself room to cut it off, and glue the end. Just put a bit of glue on the end there. This is just regular loo roll. Right, so stick it on there like that and just hold it and then twist it round, keeping it really straight like that. Keep an eye on the edge so you can keep it nice and neat on the roll. So like that. And then when you come to the end, just glue the end on. So I would snip that off because it's just looking a little bit too thick. So, and keep all your seams and edges to the back. So I'm going to stick some glue on that. And that's just basically your little roll of toilet paper. Now you can do that, make a kitchen towel holder as well, probably using a button for the base. Anyway, my mind's wandering. Right, so there you've got your little roll of toilet paper. Now what you want to do is cut it to size, because you want to be able to get like a bag. So cut a piece of balsa wood to size. Size wise, it's just kind of over your toilet roll. A couple of mils, probably about 4 mils each side your toilet roll. Now you also need, you're going to need some brackets to make some little brackets. Now you can either wrap it round your kebab stick like that, but leave enough of a bit sticking out, or you can actually use some jewellery pliers and kind of leave a bit sticking out, because you want that bit to actually stick in your wood there. So, and then just twist it round like so. Go around a couple of times. It would be better if I undid this, but go around a couple of times and snip it off. And that is your little bracket. That's all it is, but it's jewellery wire. And you can see, you can never know where the camera is on here. Yeah, there. That's just your bracket. So put 2 on the ends of your kebab stick, and make sure that you've put the seam at the back. Get your piece of wood that you've measured out. Now what I did, I measured it out like that, laid it flat, then got another head pin or something sharp and just made a hole either end in the balsa wood, and then lined it up and put it in the holes like so. Just put it in like that. So that's your brackets. And then you want to glue them. Stick some glue on the back there. Oops. Stick some glue on the back. As you can see, this glue, I think I need a new tube of glue. Right, so stick some glue on the end there. Make all your seams at the back, like I've said, because that makes a lot of difference, that does. So now you've got that. So when that's dry, I'm going to cut that off at the back. So for now, I'll set that aside and wait for it to dry, because you can make the towel rail in exactly the same way. So I've made the bracket like I've just shown you, cut the cocktail stick and stuck it onto a bag of balsa wood. So that's basically your towel rail. So what I would do here, I would put the 2 beads like the fancy trim, but because I want to show you how to make so what I would do if I was just not doing this video, I would now stick the 2 little beads on the end here for just fanciness, but because I want to show you how to make a little towel to go with this, it's not going to dry for this video, so I'm just going to show you how I would do a towel, little fancy towel. You've only got so long to do these videos, so it's a little bit difficult. Right, so let's have a look. So what I've done here is from that, from the baby, can't get my tongue around this, face flannel, cut your fabric, cut the fabric out to just a square. And I notice when you've got the flannel open, you'll see there's a nice little trim. Try and use that to your advantage. So the piece, have I got a ruler? Yes, I've got a ruler here. So the piece that I've actually cut, just to give you a rough estimate, centimetre, no, do it in inches. That's 3 3/4 inches long, and it's by 1.5 inches long. That's just a rough estimate. So what you want to do is fold it. There's no sewing involved. Fold it like this. So try and get them both kind of the same width. So like that. And then glue the sides, glue these sides up like that, and then just fold it in half, but glue the sides up first, like that. So you've glued it and folded it, and that's what you'll get. Now, to pretty this up a bit, you want to be able to, first of all, put it on your towel rail. So feed it in your towel rail. This is the reason why I didn't want to put beads on just yet, because I might knock them off. So feed them into your towel rail like that, and glue the end. So I'm going to glue, oh, I'm going to stick it up again. Right, we'll glue the end. This is good fabric glue, this is. I think I need to replenish my stock though. Alright, so stick the end. Stick the end out. Squeeze it down. I'll try and just make it look a little bit neater. Like that. But it's not going to be too concerning because you're going to put a little bit of trim on there like that. So I'll tell you, I'm going to use some PVA. That's just as good for sticking fabric, I've noticed. PVA. Right, so stick. Like so. Stick it on the end there like that. And turn it round and stick that like that. So that finish, that kind of hides the rough edge. There. So you can cut off any little straggly bits there. So there you've got your towel. Now I would put a little bow on just to finish that off. Just stick that off. I'm going to use a little bit more stronger craft glue for this. That's my dog snoring in the background there. Put quite a bit of glue on this. And then you can buy these bows ready made if you find it difficult to make them up. So I'll stick that about there. So that is your towel rail. But to finish it off, tell you what, I'll stick the beads on when this is dry, because you need to be able to put the other towel on exactly as I've done that, and then I'm going to put the beads on the end when all this is done. So I'll do that and then I'll show you how that finishes off. Well, I've stuck the beads on the end and that's finished it off quite nice, and put the other towel on, and I've also done that with the little loo roll as well. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little demo, and please join me for any future ones. Bye then.